guys, Brookhaven has finally updated, and you can see on the right that a lot of new things were added. So today, I want to check out everything that came in the new Brookhaven update with you. And for that, I called my friend who's going to help me see all of this. He said a new house was released and a summer update. And what he said is true, because besides a new house, there was also a huge summer update released, and I want to see everything with you today. But first, I'm going to grab a car on the right, and I have to pick a specific summer car. I picked this car because it's open at the top, and it's simply a convertible. And the first thing I want to see is the new house that was released. So now, I'm coming up here, and on the right, you can see the new house that was released, and it's completely free. My friend also showed up here to get the new house, and we both got it. You can see that this is my house, and it's really huge. It has 2 floors, but it's very likely that there are underground floors in this house, and I'm going to check that now. Looking underneath the house, you can see there's nothing, which means this house doesn't have underground floors. But guys, my friend is coming over here, so I'm following him because I want to see everything that's in my house. He's already arriving in this room, which simply has a bathroom here, and this is the entrance to my house, and this is where I leave my car. So I'll go ahead and park my car here to make it look nice. We also have this area, which is very interesting. I can probably place something back here. If I press this button up here, actually there are no pools in this house. So I'm going inside now, because I want to see what this house looks like. We have this TV here that simply shows a bunch of dolphins. And we also have this room, which is basically a gamer room, because it has this computer. We also have this bed and a very interesting window. He said, I wonder if the window can be opened. Look, it probably can't be opened, and it's completely shut. But I'm coming upstairs because I want to see everything that's up here. He already went up. But guys, the house is really huge. You can see that it has several bedrooms, and these bedrooms are really interesting. We have this other room, and this room is very familiar. It literally belongs to another Brookhaven house. I'm sure of it. Now I'm coming back here, and there's probably a safe right here. But this bathroom is really interesting. Everything in this house is perfect. We even have this balcony where I can come out and see everything that's out here, and that's really interesting. This is literally one of the best free houses in the game. I can also change the color of the house to red, and it will look like this. Unfortunately, there are no underground floors, and there's also no upper area to explore, but it's still a very interesting house. And later, I want to see all the secrets that are in this house. But now, my friend and I have a very important mission, which is to discover the other things that were added in the update, because there really is a lot of new stuff that came out, and I haven't even seen it yet. He said, go check the secrets later. First check what was released. And that's true. So I'm coming down now, and my friend has to come here too, and he's coming down. But if I grab this item on the right, it looks like a lot of new stuff was added. So I'm coming to a very specific place to test all the items that were released. And I'm arriving here, and I'm going into the middle of nowhere, like this place right here. And this beach is going to be really interesting for testing all the new items that were added. So here on the right, you can see that several new items were released, which are bed items and also decoration items. 2 really interesting items were added. In fact, if I place both here, you can see that this one is a really fun game, and the other item is a very cool decoration and simply brand new. Now he arrived here too, and he said, are there more items? Yes, there really are more items, and I want to get all of them now. So here on the right, there are also other items that were released, and this item was released, which is like a chair that literally moves. And guys, this is very interesting, and it actually moves, which is something that didn't exist in Brookhaven before, because the only item that moved like this was at the start of the game, which is exactly this item. But for sure, there are a lot of bugs you can do with this chair in Roblox, and I want to see what happens if I put this chair on my car. So I'm coming over here to test this, and he's also running over here. He said, wait, there are more items that were released. Look, I know that, but first I want to test what happens if I place this item here. Now my friend came in here, and I don't know if he can move it. So I'm going back here to move this item, but unfortunately it doesn't work when it's on a Roblox car. It simply doesn't move. But I'm going to try it again, because maybe it's just a bug. And I place the item again, and I'm trying to move it, but I can't. It really doesn't work properly when it's on a Roblox car, which is really sad because I thought maybe it would work. But now, I'm arriving up front because I want to test more secrets, but I'll take the opportunity to decorate my house to make it look nicer. My friend is even staring at me, and he said, I'm going to decorate my house and make it 1,000 times better. But guys, I don't know if he'll actually be able to do that. He's coming to his house now, and his house is exactly like mine. I even want to see if he'll manage to make his house better than mine. I can actually see everything that's happening here. So up here, I'm going to close the curtains, and now I can't see anything. But here on the right, there's another item that was released, which is exactly this one. And I can sit here, and this item also moves. This really is something very different. These 2 items literally move, and it's something that had never been released before in Brookhaven, and this update brought a lot of new stuff to the game. There's also this other item on the right, that if I place it on the ground, you can see it's basically a sofa, but it's a really weird sofa, because I've never seen a sofa like this. But guys, I'm going to grab this item and place it in the car to see if it works, and apparently it also doesn't work, which is very sad, because it's really hard to do bugs with these items. My friend even placed a bunch of lights here, and I don't know what he's doing, but I came over here because I want him to help me test Brookhaven bugs. First, I placed this item here, and and on the left you can see this button, so I'm going to sit in this chair and let him carry me. But unfortunately, the bug didn't work. Now you can see that he sat here, so I'm going to teleport up here, and this item is floating in the middle of nowhere. I literally just discovered the first bug of all, but I don't know what happened to the other part of the item. You can even see that the other part stayed right here, and it's completely bugged. It's like he's holding an item that's completely invisible. But guys, I just left this area, and my friend simply disappeared, and this is the best bug of all. But he arrived right here, and this other friend of mine just joined the game, and he said, "Did you see? Secrets were released too. Look, I haven't seen the secrets that were added yet, but I want him to show me where the secrets are." But guys, I didn't understand what was happening. Suddenly, he grabbed this Roblox house and is simply building the house. So I'm coming over here to talk to a friend to understand what he's doing, because this doesn't make sense. He said, I have to build the house, right? And that actually makes sense. But while he's building his Roblox house, I'm going to test with my other friend the secrets that were added to Brookhaven. So I deleted this item. Now I grab this other item. And in case you don't know, to get this item, you need the VIP game pass, which is a pretty expensive game pass. But now, he came back here again and is simply carrying me. And he sat in this chair. So I'm going to teleport it. And now we're flying in the middle of nowhere. He even just saw this and doesn't understand how I got here. He said, "Wow, you're flying in the middle of nowhere." And I really am flying here, and this is the weirdest secret I've ever seen, because this shouldn't be happening. But he came here and is trying to climb up, and for some reason he couldn't, but now he actually did. And this friend of mine is also flying in the middle of nowhere, but suddenly the chair came back here, and it just returned to normal. And that bug was really weird. He even said, "I'm going to test more bugs, and if I discover something, I'll let you know." And it looks like he's going to leave now, but I'm going to keep watching what he's doing because I want to see if he finds new bugs from the update. He even placed this item here, but I don't know what he's doing. Meanwhile, this other friend of mine is enjoying the chair because it moves in Roblox. But now, I'm coming over here to test another secret, and he's going to have to carry me again. So I'm going to teleport, but this time the item is on the car, and if I teleport up here, you can see that it doesn't work properly because the car simply comes along. But this friend of mine is driving the car, and I'm going to teleport here again, but this time it's not working. So now, I just left this area, and this other friend of mine also left because he has a very important build to make. He's simply building the house from the Brookhaven update, but that doesn't make much sense. He just needs to select the house, and he'll get one just like mine. But guys, he's staring at me here, and he said, "You said this house copied another house. Is that true?" Look, it really is true. This house copied another house and some very specific rooms, because up here looks like this, and you can see there are several interesting rooms. But there's another house that's very similar. It's specifically this house on the right. These two houses are very similar in Roblox, and you can see that this house looks like this, and the room is exactly the same, and it has this thing up here, and there are also other hidden rooms here. This house is really similar, and it looks like they copied some things from older Brookhaven houses. My friend even said, but all the houses are like that if you look closely. And guys, maybe he's telling the truth. All the houses really are copies of other houses in Roblox. In fact, we have this pillar here, but if I grab some very specific items on the right, you can see that this pillar is there too. And if I place it here, you can see that both are the same. So that means I can grab and place more pillars in my house. But this didn't turn out perfect. There's basically an empty space up here. And he said, "This looks terrible." And guys, he talked bad about my house, but I'm looking at this other Roblox house, and it looks like he's actually building it. And now he's coming inside, and his house really looks perfect. But I want to discover the secrets that are in this house, especially because we have this part here, which must have something hidden above. He's even running over here now, and he's going up. But really, after this window, there's a completely empty space, and this could totally be a new room, because a new room would be really cool. My friend said, "Why don't you build a new room?" And what he said is true. So here on the right, we have these walls I can use to build a new room. If I place the wall here, we already have a roof to cover the house, and we already have a floor. So I just need to add the walls. Here on the right, I'm going to grab the bed to go through the wall, and now I'm getting here and placing the walls. There's definitely going to be a wall right here, and another one here to make this perfect. But guys, I'm almost done with this. Perfect, this looks really good. And I'm going to place the last wall right here. And you can see this area ended up looking like this. And we have a wall here that's giant in Roblox. But it looks like an original wall from the house. It doesn't look like I built it. And he came over here, and he said, "It's not looking that great. It needs a window. Look, there's no way to place windows, and unfortunately, it's impossible to add windows." So here on the right, I'm going to grab a different item, and I'll place this item right here, which is kind of like a window. He's even looking at it, and it seems like he didn't really like it. But I opened this hole in the wall so it could simply be the window. And this is the window of my house, because unfortunately I couldn't make a better one. He said, "You're banned from my house." Look, but that's impossible, because I'm not even in his house. I'm actually checking here, and I really was banned. I don't know how that happened, but he banned me from his house. He said, "It's because now you can ban people even if they're not in your house." And guys, this is really interesting, and my friend somehow discovered that, but I don't know how he knows this. I just arrived out front because I want to test if this is true, but my friend showed up here too, and now I'm going to ban him from my house. In the past, for a player to be banned, they had to be inside your house, But now if I ban my friend, you can see he can't come back inside. And that's really cool. Now it's going to be my turn. He even unbanned me and then banned me again. He can just keep doing this endlessly. And this is something that got added in the update that most players didn't even notice. But now I had an idea. I'm literally going to ban this player. And from what I noticed, he's not playing right now because he left to do something. So I'm coming over to carry him, and I'm carrying him in Roblox because apparently he's not active in the game. Now I'm arriving at my house, and I'm going to trap him inside, and I'm just going to drop him here. I'll even close the curtains and lock the house. And I really want to see his reaction. I'm coming over here too, because I want to see this happening. And now he unbanned me, but I can go inside his house. And I got banned and sent back to the start of the game because I was banned. And apparently he came back here, and he's trying to get out of this house. But what he doesn't know is that this is my house, and he's not understanding anything. He's trying to unlock it, and he said the game is really bugged. But guys, the game isn't bugged, and he even left the game. He literally just left because he thought the game was bugged. And my friend said, it's better if he doesn't find out the truth. And that's true, he can't find out he was in my house. So I'm coming here to get him because he's probably joining the game again. And I noticed that's exactly what's happening. This friend of mine is joining the game again, and now he's finally back. So I'm going to take him to get his house. Now I'm arriving here, and he finally got his house. But he said, you two are acting weird. Maybe it's because he left the game because of us. Now he just went back to his house and is checking the other rooms in it. So I'm going inside to get the safe. And here on the right, I'm going to grab this TNT. And I'm coming over to get his safe, which is right here. Perfect. I got it. And I'm sure he's really mad. He even stood up and he really got very angry. But for some reason, he's not coming up here. And actually, he's already back here. I didn't even notice he got here. And now I literally got banned. For those of you who don't know, Brookhaven updated and released this new house. And you can see there's a lot of stuff inside. But besides this new house, they also released new items here on the right. But today, I want to test with you some bugs and secrets that came with the update. And for that, I'm here in this neighborhood where only people with this Roblox house live. They really like this house so much that they all decided to get the same house. But I'm going to my specific house, which is exactly this one. I'm going to leave my car right here in front. But it looks like there's a player over there, and he's coming here to talk to me. He said, I have a much better car than yours. But from what I noticed, he's talking about this car, and his car has these pretty interesting tires, and it's also a nice looking car. But guys, my car is way more interesting than his, because my car is bigger. So I'm going to go in here and make some modifications up here. The tire of the car ended up looking like this, and now I lowered it. My car is definitely way more interesting than his. Now he's staring at me again, and he said, your car is just bigger than mine. That's the only difference. Look, that's not the only difference. I can press this button up here, and my car will look like this, and you can see that his can't do that. He's even trying to figure out which button he has to press to do that. Now he got scared and ran back inside, and he'll probably stop bothering me. But there are several secrets that came out with the house and also with this game update. So I'm coming over here to pick up my friend so we can test this. And he lives right here. But suddenly he placed this aquarium in his house and is hiding inside it like I wouldn't see he's in there. But obviously I saw him. He's literally here in his aquarium, and now he finally stood up. And he said, did you see that you can change the color of the items? But I'm looking out here, and it's actually true. Now you can change the color of the items. And here on the right, for those who don't know, lots of new items were released. So I'm coming from my house to check out all the items. And he's coming here too. But I'm going to the back of my house, and I'm going to open this exact door, because I want to see all the items and the modifications you can make to them. He said, wait, the door animation changed too. And guys, there's no way that's true. But I'm closing this door, and it's really true. Now the door closes in a different way and also opens differently. You can clearly see it's way better now. The animation improved a lot, and I hadn't noticed that. The door used to open in a really bad way before, but now finally it has a much better animation, and I don't know how he noticed that. But here on the right, I'm going to grab all these items, and in this menu I can change the color of this item, and apparently that's the only thing that changes. That's literally the only difference. But if I grab this other item on the right, you can't change its color, and there aren't many modifications you can do. Now if I grab these other items, obviously they have modifications. I even placed this chair here, and he already sat on it. But I can change the color of it on the right, and I'll make it basically green. And now it looks like this. I can also do this with this chair. I just change its color, and it looks really cool. And the same goes for this new chair. I'm going to choose another color on the right, and it actually looks really nice. There are really a lot of cool things you can do. He even came closer and said, hey, did you know there's actually a basement floor? Look, that's a lie, because that's impossible. Because if I go down here, you can see there's no basement floor, but in return there's this new house, which I hadn't seen before. And this is actually a very interesting and also very weird secret, and I don't know where this came from, but I need a plane quickly. So I'm running over here to see what this is, and he's coming here too. But this secret is really weird. It's so weird that he's running without even thinking. But now, I'm going to grab this item, and I'm going to have to go down here, because I need to see what this secret is. Perfect! I got here, and I just grabbed this plane, and it looks like he also got here. And he said, I want to see what this is. And this is just really weird. There's a secret under the map that looks like a glowing box, and I have no idea what this is. But I'm coming coming here to access this secret place, and my friend came here too. Now I'm flying, but first I have to reach the end of the map. So I'm coming here quickly, and I'm really scared because I found this secret, and I wasn't supposed to know about this. So now I'm arriving down here to access this secret place that was released, and it's a brand new place that I've never seen before. So I'm arriving right here, and now I finally made it. My friend also came here, and he even grabbed a flashlight because it's going to be really important since I can't see anything. But you can see it's a box in the middle of nowhere that glows a lot, and it's a very strange box. He said you can go inside it. Look, you actually can, but to do that I'm going to have to do another bug. Here on the right, I'm going to grab this bed, and I'm also going to grab this ladder, and I'll have to go down here very carefully. So I place this ladder here, and now I place this bed. Perfect! My friend will have to go with this one, and he'll have to try going down here to see if it's possible. And it looks like he made it! He actually got inside here, and he's in a room he wasn't supposed to have access to. So I'm coming here too, because I want to see what's in this room. And you can see that we have a picture of Brookhaven, and that doesn't make any sense. But I'm going to remove this bed and also remove this ladder. And this is really very weird. And back here we have this other secret path, and I really don't know what this is. But my friend is looking here, and he said, I can see a picture here. And guys, I want him to show me what's appearing for him, but for now nothing is showing up for me. So he sent me this picture, and you can see that he'll be able to get a paid house if he enters a specific place for 30 minutes. And now it appeared for me too. You can see this thing showing up here in front, and I think I understand what this is for. There's going to be a game right here that you can play, and if you play the specific game that appears here for 30 minutes, you'll get this house for 30 minutes as well. He said, I think you just have to enter the game, and you get the house for 30 minutes. Look, that actually makes sense. It's a really interesting system they came up with. But unfortunately, if I go here, nothing really happens because this is from a future update of the game. So I'm going to enter here to see what happens, and I just got sent back to the beginning of the game. And this is the weirdest update I've ever seen in my life. Now he came back too, and he's just coming here. But I'm going to enter the game with a Roblox account that doesn't have Game Pass because I want to test if this system is already working, and there's a good chance it is already working. Perfect! I'm using this other Roblox account, and you can see that I don't have any Game Passes. Literally, I don't have a single Game Pass, and that's going to be very important to test this new system that was released. So if I get a house in the game and choose a paid house on the right, but I'm going to choose a very specific house, exactly this one, this menu will show up on the screen. But there's nothing special here. Now I want to see what happens as soon as I get to this part. So my friend will have to do all this, and it looks like he understood that. He's even coming back here running, just to test this on Roblox, because he has to get that plane and pick up this account of mine. And apparently he's flying here, and he has to come get me. Perfect, he arrived, and he's coming up to this part. Now we're going to have to do this test, which is really important, because it's the most important test of the whole update. And again, I'm going to grab the bed on the right, and I'll also grab this ladder. Perfect! We're arriving right here, so I just jumped from here, and my friend did it too. And we simply lost our plane. But I placed this bed here, and now I'm going to go inside this part, and I actually managed to do it. I noticed that my friend didn't manage to do it since he didn't come with me, but I'm looking at the beginning of the game, and he actually missed this and got reset in Brookhaven. He said, tell me what you see down there. Okay, so I'm checking this out, but unfortunately I still don't have access to this secret location. This is really weird. Now you can get game passes completely for free, but for that you'll need to play other games. And if I go back to this part, you can see that I was also sent back to the beginning, and I just picked up this car, and my friend came in here because we're going to test more secrets from the update, and there really must be more things that were released. So I'm getting here, but for some reason our friend was here this whole time, and he didn't want to come with us. So I'm coming to this part to ask him why he didn't come, but he's already looking here, and he said, I'm the security guard of the owner of this house. This is weird. I thought this house was his, but actually it belongs to someone else, and I don't know who the owner of this house is, but I want to find out who it is. I said, who owns this place? I really want to know. He even came closer and said, you'll see soon. Okay, I'll wait because I want to see this. But my friend definitely isn't going to wait. He's already leaving to test that secret again. But this time he went down there with my car, and he totally flipped it. And this friend of mine is really weird, but somehow he managed to come back here with the car, and now he's staring at me. And he said, I discovered a new bug. If you get in the car and teleport, it flies. Look, I don't think that's true, but I'm going to test it to see if it actually works. So I'm going to get in the car and teleport on the right. Perfect, I did that, but it just didn't work. He's trying to do it too, but not even he can do it because it's really hard, and I don't think this works. You can't teleport cars. But he came back here to test it with this other car, and I really didn't understand what he did. He said, but I managed to do it once. And guys, that's actually true, because my car was right here, and suddenly it appeared in this other spot. There's even a plane arriving here, and from what I noticed, it's the player who owns this house. He's literally arriving here, and it's impressive, because he's really rich. He's so rich that he's coming here by helicopter and landing right at this house. And from what I noticed, he came here to pick up a security guard, and I want to go too. So he got out of the helicopter, and it turns out it's that same friend of mine. He said, come see my mansion from the update. Okay, I want to see it. Now I'm getting into the helicopter, but it looks like that other friend didn't want to come. He even even said goodbye, and now he left. But now the helicopter is flying, and this is really different. It's the first time I'm seeing all of this. I'm seeing the city, and we're arriving up here in front. But I want to show these players the new secrets that were released, because they haven't seen them yet. So I need to show this urgently. But from what I noticed, they're arriving at a mansion that was released in the update. I'm looking at this mansion, and actually it's not even new. And I really don't know why he said it was new. But guys, he's coming back here, and he just opened this door. And the way this door opens is really bugged. Brookhaven's new house has really changed a lot. He said, wait, it actually changed? Yes, it really did. So much so that if I teleport to my house and open this Roblox door, you can see that it looks different. It's definitely a lot better now. But it looks like he saw that, and he was really impressed. This player is even coming here to fight with us, but I'm going to ban him, because suddenly he's holding this axe. And he said, I'm going to destroy your house. Look, actually he's not going to do that because he's getting banned. He said, you can't ban me. But actually I can. I just have to click on his character and ban him. But now there's a detail. You no longer need the player to be inside your house to ban them. Perfect. I banned him and now he can't come back here. It even looks like he banned me from his house too. And that's really bad. But for those who don't know, now you can ban players from your house even if they're not inside your house. You just click on their character and simply ban them. So much so that my friend is right here and I just banned him too. And now he can't come back here because he's banned. He said, I'm going to ban you. See what shows up in the game. And apparently he's going to ban me from his house, which is a house really far away, like in the middle of nowhere. So I got banned and a giant red block appeared. This update is really weird. Now anyone can be banned from a distance. But guys, he's really mad and I don't know why this player is so angry. He said, you'll never be better than me. Look, that's really strange because he's competing with us without us even knowing, because I didn't know he was mad at me, trying to be better than me. And now he came back inside. I'm still banned from here, so I can't go into his house. But my friend can. He said, I'm not going to take his safe. Look, unfortunately you're going to have to do that because we have to get revenge for everything he did. So here on the right, I'm going to grab this item and now I'm going to give it to him and he has to complete this mission in Roblox. Now he's running over here and going up there and the owner of the house didn't even notice he came in. And my friend came right here and is taking the Roblox safe. And it actually worked. He just grabbed it and now he's super rich and teleported out of there. The player stood up and he's not very happy. He's even coming up here to try to find out who did this. But the person who took the safe already left. And there's no way for him to ban the player because he's way over in that spot. But now he's coming here to ban the player who ran back here, so he won't be able to ban him. And this blue player is banned from my house. He said, if you let me ban him, I'll unban you from my house. And guys, he's going to unban me from his house, where I'm totally banned. And I just need to hand over my friend. But I don't want to do that, because it's not worth it. He was so mad that he left. And now I'm going to grab a plane and carry the players using this Roblox item. And my friend came in here too. And he's also going to hold this item to carry as many players as possible. Now there are a bunch of players here because I want to take all of them to this secret place. There's even a player flying here, and I don't know how he's flying, but lots of players are getting into the car, and everything is working out. There's even a flying car here. I really don't know how he's doing that, but somehow he got a flying car, which is the weirdest car of all. So we're heading to the secret location, but several players ended up falling off. And now I finally arrived here with all the players from the server, and I'm sure they've never seen this before, because it's super secret. So now we're going to have to go down here. Perfect, I managed to get here, but apparently the other players aren't making it, and most of them couldn't get inside because it's really hard. But you just need to get into this bed. He's even trying to do that, and both of them fell. But only one player made it inside. But this is a really secret place that people have simply never seen before. For those who don't know, I live in a city where everything used to be normal, but there's a player who's coming up with a lot of theories saying that the world is basically going to end. And guys, he's actually the owner of this market, and he abandoned everything to say this. Today, I want to investigate why this player is doing this, especially because he said something is going to happen, but this doesn't make sense. So now I'm going down here, and for those who don't know, I own this house with a lot of crops inside. My house is actually really important, but now I'm leaving here. It looks like my friend just left from here. He just said hi. He said, can I go too? I want to see why he went crazy. Yeah, he can basically come inside here, because this investigation is going to be really important. So now I'm coming to the market because I want to find out everything that's going on, but the light is red. But you can see that this player is just warning everyone about the end of the world. He said, the end of the world is near. It's going to snow toxic snow. I really don't know what he's talking about, but I got here because I want to talk to him. I want to understand who made him do this. I want to know who is paying him to do this, because no one would do this without being paid. But guys, he stood up here and he said, it's going to snow. And if it snows, don't touch the snow. Guys, this doesn't make sense because it has never even snowed here in this city before, which means it's impossible that what he's saying is true. He's just lying. He said, I'm not lying. You're going to have a surprise as soon as it snows. Okay guys, what he's saying doesn't make sense. This is really weird. I'm going to take this chance to leave here because everything this player says is a lie. But I want to see if my friend will come back too. Apparently, he's not coming back. He said he's telling the truth. I believe him. Okay, this doesn't make sense. This is really weird. He said, you can go home. I'll come back after I interview him. Alright guys, I'm leaving here because apparently my friend is just going to interview this player to find out the truth about what's happening. But now I'm coming back to my Roblox house because my house is one of the best of all. If there's ever an apocalypse in Brookhaven, my house will be perfect because it has a lot of crops here. My house is actually really interesting. But guys, now I'm coming over to the front. It's impossible for it to snow in Brookhaven because it's really hot and that's why I'm wearing these clothes. But guys, out of nowhere, it just started raining. This is really weird. This is something that definitely shouldn't be happening today. But that player just came out of here and now he's coming right in my direction. I really don't know what he's doing, but now he just came inside. He said, I'm selling winter clothes for the snowstorm that's going to happen. Guys, he's just taking advantage of the situation to sell clothes in Roblox. But I actually want this. So now he took this box. Guys, this box is going to be really interesting. He put it right here. He said, there are clothes here for the snowstorm that's going to happen, like the player said near the market. Guys, this doesn't make sense. There's not going to be a snowstorm in the city because it has never even snowed here in Brookhaven. This just doesn't make sense. He said, do you want a gas mask too? Guys, he's selling these gas masks. But yeah, I actually want one. He's going to have to put these masks right here, and now I'm going to give him this money. He said, thank you. Protect yourself during the apocalypse because nothing will be safe. Guys, it's pretty obvious that he's lying. He's just taking advantage of that crazy player at the market and selling a bunch of stuff. But guys, it's really weird that it's raining a lot because that's not normal at all. And now it just stopped and went back to normal. But guys, my friend is coming back here, but this time he's wearing winter clothes. He's literally like this. He said, it's true what he said. He gave me a book with all his teachings. Guys, he actually bought this book, which means he just fell for the scam. I'm sure that player lied just to sell a book. I said, how much did you pay for this? I want to see how much he paid for this book because it definitely wasn't cheap. He said, $1,000 because it's a very important book. Alright guys, I'm coming back to my house because none of this makes sense. But I also did things that don't make sense. I just bought these 2 boxes with winter clothes and gas masks here in Brookhaven. He said, I'm hungry. Is there anything to eat? Guys, I'm coming up here to make some food. So I'm opening the fridge. But guys, there's something weird happening outside again. The sky turned white, but this time it's snowing. Guys, the whole city is getting covered in snow and this is starting to get weird. Everything is just getting covered in snow. My friend just realized this. He just realized that what the player said was true. It's actually snowing here in Brookhaven. But guys, apparently he's not feeling well and he just fell to the ground. Guys, I don't know what's happening here, but my friend just collapsed on the ground. But I don't know what I'm going to do. But guys, now he's crawling here and he managed to come back. He said, don't stay out in the snow. It's not safe. Look, I have an idea. I bought these 2 boxes. This one is the gas mask box. So now I'm going up here to just see what's inside. But guys, I just got this gas mask. I'm going to give the box to my friend so he can take it and protect himself in Roblox. But guys, I'm going outside because I want to see if I can touch the snow while I'm wearing this gas mask. But guys, he's checking the book. He said, you'll just be cold anyway. But guys, I'm coming right here and nothing much is happening, but it's really cold. So I came back inside. Guys, this is really weird. It seems like that player was right, but there's a problem. He just disappeared from here and we don't know where he went. He said, wait, where are our neighbors? Look, there's a neighbor right here and he's even coming out of his house. But guys, he's also not feeling well and now he just collapsed on the ground. Guys, we need to save him urgently. So now I'm getting in my car and I have to save him in Roblox. Even my friend showed up here, but he's going to have to stay because there's not enough space for him in the car. Guys, I'm coming right here and now he has to get in my car. Perfect, he managed to get in and now I have to take him home. So guys, I'm heading back quickly and now I'm sure he's okay. He just got out of the car and he's really scared. He said, I've never seen this before. I couldn't breathe properly because of something in the snow. Guys, I actually believe him. This is probably true. Because my friend mentioned this before. He talked about the end of the world. He said, but what's written in this book? So I also want to know that. I want my friend to tell me everything that's written here because this is going to be really important. He said, it says that the snowstorm is permanent and also that the power will go out. Look, it doesn't make sense for the power to go out. But guys, it looks like the power in my house just went out. This is really weird. Everything my friend said is actually happening. He said, after the power goes out, everyone will start to need food. So we need food. Apparently, we all need food here in Roblox. But guys, it's starting to get dark, so we need to find food immediately. I'm getting in the car now. One of them will have to come with me, and this player stayed behind to take care of this house. Actually, he's messing with the gas masks here, and he just picked up this gas mask. Guys, I'm heading out, and it looks like even the power at my friend's house just went out. This is really weird. There are a lot of houses without power, but there are also other houses that still have power, like this market. The market still has power here in Roblox. He said, park it inside. Alright guys, I'm going to have to park this car inside. This is going to be a bit tricky, but I can do it. Perfect, I managed to do it, and now we have to do a lot of shopping. We're going to put all of this in these boxes that basically have infinite food. Guys, I'm grabbing all the food here. But guys, apparently the power just went out. The power in the market just went out. So much so that my friend grabbed this flashlight. He's going to have to light the way so I can grab as much stuff as possible. Perfect. I just grabbed everything and now I can go back home. Guys, I'm heading back, but there's a problem. Now it's starting to get dark and I don't know if that could be a problem. But guys, now I'm heading back home and I want my friend to tell me what's written in the book about what will happen at night. He even grabbed the book and is reading it here. He said, it says there will be battles. Okay, this is terrible. I'm coming back home, but guys, there's a problem. The gate here won't close because there's not enough power to close this Roblox gate. But now I'm taking the food upstairs. Also, this player is right here because he's really hungry. Now my friend came here too. He said, I saw a lot of people going to that underground house. He's probably talking about this house. But guys, it's really hard for people to be here because this place is totally abandoned. But we have this door right here, and later I'm going to go there to see what's in that house. But guys, I grabbed a lot of food here, so I'm going to take the opportunity to have dinner. But guys, now there's no power, but we have this thing here that I've never used before in my house. So I'm going to turn this on. And guys, this is actually really important. Now we're all sitting around the fire because it's really cold. But guys, it's really late now, but I have to lock the door before it's too late, before someone shows up and just invades our house. So I'm closing the door here, but I can't see this very well. But guys, there's a player running out of here. Guys, I don't know what he's doing, but he just ran back here. Maybe because he saw that I'm here. Guys, this is really bad. He realized that I'm here. He said, I'm fine, please let me in. Guys, I don't know if I should let him in. But guys, my friend just showed up here holding this Roblox flashlight. Guys, we're safe here, and if he comes inside, maybe we won't be safe anymore. But guys, he's looking around, and apparently, he agreed. So that means I can let him in here. Now the door is unlocked, so he can come here. He said, thank you so much. It was really cold out there, and it's also cold in here. It's cold in here because my house is without power. I said, attention, everyone needs to go to sleep now, because we need energy for tomorrow. So now I'm going upstairs. But guys, there are only 2 beds, so unfortunately 2 players will have to sleep on the couch. But I don't know which players will sleep in the beds, and who will have to sleep on the couch. But there's another bed here, so only one person will have to sleep on the couch. He said, I'll sleep on the couch. After all, I was the last one to arrive. Alright guys, that's fair. So now one player is coming back here to sleep in this bed. Another player came here to sleep in this bed in my house. And the last player is coming down here to just sleep on the couch. But guys, I'm going to take this chance to sleep too, because tomorrow is going to be a really important day. But guys, I just woke up here. It's really morning now. So now I'm coming downstairs, because I need to check if everyone here is safe. My friend is still sleeping in Roblox. This other player is sleeping here, but this player disappeared. Guys, I knew he was a traitor. He literally ran away at the first chance he got. But actually, he's right here in front. Guys, I didn't realize he was here, and apparently, he's spying on this Roblox house. He's even looking right at me. He said, there are 2 people in that house. They seem really prepared for all of this. Alright, this information is really important. It's actually good to know this. But guys, I'm just taking this chance to eat my breakfast because I'm really hungry. But guys, all the food that was here just disappeared. I'm sure it was him who did this, because he's the only person who's awake. He said, I didn't eat everything. It was just your friend. Dude, but that doesn't make sense. He was just sleeping. He said, I wouldn't lie to you. But guys, I'm looking here, and it really seems like he's actually eating the Roblox food, which we were supposed to save. But now he's coming over here in front. He said, let's go visit them. And wow, it's so cold. Look, here's the thing. I have this box that might be important because it has a lot of clothes for the cold. Perfect. Now I'm dressed like this, and this player, who's my new friend, is also dressed like this. He's really prepared for the cold. But now he's coming over here in front. I'm also coming over here because this is going to be really important. But it looks like the person who lived here was a really important soldier, because he has his military bus, which is definitely really important. He said, what if they're armed and waiting for us? Look, they definitely aren't. So guys, now I'm coming here. I'm going to have to go down here. But guys, he really is armed. They were waiting for us. But guys, this is really bad. But this player came back here. He's basically the owner of the market. He said, they're good people. You can let them through. Apparently, I can go through here and enter their bunker. Guys, their bunker is really impressive. There are a lot of things here. There's a lot of food, and they even have electricity. I don't know how they have this, but this player is looking here. He said, it's because we have solar panels. You didn't see them. His house actually has solar panels. That's basically what saved them from running out of power. But he's coming over here, and guys, they really have a lot of food. This is really a lot. They also have food crops. It looks like they're prepared for this. And apparently, this guy here is the soldier. He said, if you have friends, bring them here to the bunker. This is the only safe place. Okay, I'm going to go call them, because this is going to be really important. But guys, it looks like the 2 of them are right there in front of my house. So I'm calling them here, and now they're finally coming over, because we just found a safe place. I said, this place is safe, and has more people. Seriously, they're going to have to follow me in Roblox, because there are a lot of people just having lunch in Roblox here. So now they've arrived here, and they're seeing everything that's here. These players are really prepared for this Roblox snowstorm. They even built a bunker. There's just a lot of food, and also a lot of beds. Guys, I'm in the city of Brookhaven, but everything here is very different. Everyone lives off farming. There are some really good farms, but there are also some very bad ones that aren't optimized at all, and there are also very expensive farms. But today I basically want to become a farmer in Brookhaven so that I can finally get rich. But to start this I have to come right here to this specific location, because there's a lot I need to do. But guys, my friend is running over here. I don't know what he's doing. He said, make a different avatar. If you go there the way you are, you won't be respected. I don't know if what he said is true, but he went inside here. And to start the farms I have to come to this place right here. We have the shop where I basically buy buy the seeds for the plants. And here we have the place where I sell all of this and can make some money. And here we have an empty farm that I can probably use to make my very first farm ever. But now I'm coming right here to make an avatar. I don't know why I have to make a different avatar, but I'm arriving exactly here, and I'm going to have to change all of this. Perfect. I'm like this. I'm really different. And guys, it seems like he approved this. Now he's coming back here. So I'm coming here too, because I think I'm ready to start my life as a farmer here in Brookhaven. Now I'm coming exactly here. But guys, this player's farm is really weird. He ended up automating all of this. But guys, his farm is already ready, but he still hasn't harvested his farm. But guys, he got here. He said, I don't know how the farm. Guys, this is terrible. He made an amazing farm, but he doesn't know how to harvest it. This is really sad. But now I'm coming right here, and it seems like my friend left here because he has to take care of his farm in Roblox. In this case, he started watering his farm so that it can grow even more, and he can sell it. But now I'm coming right here. I really hope this worked, because I want to work here exactly on this farm, because it's perfect. So guys, I'm coming here to talk to the player. I said, can I take that farm for myself? Seriously, I really want this. But guys, he's staring at me, and he simply agreed. He said, I'm selling it for $50,000. You can pay me with your car. Guys, my car isn't worth $50,000. My car is worth way less than that, so I'm going to sell it to him. I said, okay, you can take my car. Guys, now I just got a farm in Roblox. This is amazing. But he took my car, and now he's leaving here. He's simply coming right here in front to sell my car. Or maybe he's going to keep it. I don't know. But I'm coming to the store because I have to buy the seeds. I want to see which seeds I can afford. I said, what's the cheapest seed of all? Guys, I really want to know this. He said, carrot costs $1 and you sell it for $5. Guys, I thought this was a bit expensive, but it's what I have for today. I said, I want 20. So guys, I'm going to pay him all this money in Roblox, and now he's finally going to give me this. I just received this box. But guys, the player is coming back here on foot. I'm almost sure he sold my Roblox car. I really am almost sure of it. But guys, it seems like he gave me these 2 items, so I took them because they will be very important. He said, good luck. I want you to buy the next farm. Guys, this is true. I just bought the carrots, but later I want to get the next seeds, which will be much better. But guys, I'm going to start planting all the carrots here in Roblox, but this is going to be very difficult because it's my first time doing this. But guys, luckily this player is coming here, maybe to help me, so much so that he just picked up this shovel. He said, since you paid me $50,000, I'm going to help you. Guys, this is really good. He's helping me. I think he's doing this because he has nothing to do. After all, there aren't people here selling farms, and there aren't people here buying farms, because this is the shop. This is the place where you sell all of this. Guys, but actually, there's a player coming here. I know this player. He's the one who couldn't manage to farm properly, but he's coming here, probably to sell all of this. Guys, he has a lot of corn in his car. He's going to sell all of it. I don't know if corn is really good. He said, I have 20 corns. How much will you pay for all of it? Guys, I'm watching here because I want to know how much all this corn is worth. It must really be worth a lot, but the player is looking here. He said, I'll buy each one for 100. Guys, this is a lot. So much so that even the player was shocked, not believing what he said. But now he took all that money and handed it to him here in Roblox. Now this player took the entire order, and he's taking it right to this shop because this is basically where you sell everything, and now he's going to put it in the boxes. Guys, this was impressive, but this player took his car, and now he's coming back here in front because he gave up being a farmer. He's basically heading back to his house. But guys, I don't know what this player does, but he's coming right in this direction, and from what I noticed, he sells cars. Guys, this is really good to know because I just lost my car, so I'm definitely going to want a new car. But guys, a lot of time has passed. We're planting a lot of carrots here, but I noticed that there are some problems. I can't plant in this part because there's some problem with the soil. I'm definitely going to have to fix this later. He said, hey, I'm going to work. See you later. But guys, now he's leaving here, probably to do his work because this player was taking care of this place. But now he's finally going back to his shop because this player sells seeds, and this other player buys the crops. He buys carrots and much more. But guys, a lot of time has passed, and I finally finished this. I planted 20 carrots back here, but now I noticed a very important thing. I'm going to have to water all of this. But guys, now there's a player coming here with a Lamborghini, but he's coming with some really weird boxes. He probably planted something really small, and now he's coming here to sell it. I even want to see what he's doing, but he arrived right there and came here to make a deal with the player. He said, I have 10 potatoes. Do you want to buy them? Guys, I want to see what he's going to say. He said, I'll buy each one for $250. Guys, this is a lot. I don't know why potatoes are so expensive because they should be cheap, but I'm going to keep watering my farm because that's what matters. But this player is coming right here. Guys, I don't know what he's doing here, but he doesn't seem like a nice person. He said, you'll never be a successful farmer because you're poor. This is weird. I don't know why he's saying this since I just started becoming a farmer here in Roblox. So what he's saying is unfair because he's been a farmer for a long time, but now he's going back to his Lamborghini. His car is really impressive. This just shows that I'm doing the right thing because all the farmers here in the city are rich, so I'm going to be rich in the future too. But guys, he's going back to his house, which is exactly this one. Guys, a lot of time has passed, and now finally my farm has grown. We have a total of 24 carrots here, and all of them are fully grown, which means I can sell this for a very high price. But guys, he's coming here. He said, we have an amazing deal. We're selling corn that costs $20 each for just $5. Guys, I'm going to want this because it's really cheap. I said, okay, I want it. Now he went back there. Soon I'm going to come here, but first I have to harvest all of this. Perfect. I just picked everything, and now I'm coming here to sell. Perfect. I handed it to him. We have 24 carrots here. He said, here. Here, take $120. This is the fair price. Guys, he gave me this money. This is really a lot, but now I'm coming here to buy corn. I said, I really want a lot of corn, so I gave him this money, and now he's getting the corn. Perfect. He gave it to me here, but I want to know how much corn is here, and soon I'm going to have to sleep. He said, there are 24 corns that you bought for 5 each. Okay, perfect. This is a lot, and now I'm coming here to plant all of this, because it's going to be very important. But guys, he came here running. I don't know what's happening. He said, you can't plant here at night, because we're going to sleep now. Okay, this is really weird, so I'm heading back. I'm just going to have to walk back to my house. But guys, I'm going to plant all of this here, because I can't waste time. So I'm starting to plant this farm, which is going to be very important. Perfect. I managed to plant all of it. We have 24 corns here. I'm going to let them grow, and now I'm going to sleep, because tomorrow is going to be a very important day. Perfect. I'm sleeping here. But guys, now it's simply morning, and you can see that my friend harvested all his corn, and is coming here to basically sell all of it. Guys, he really has a lot of corn, and he's going up there in front to sell it. Even the players are already there. Guys, he's arriving right here, and he really has a lot to sell. He's probably going to become a millionaire, because corn is the same thing I'm planting. He said, I have 20 corns. How much will you pay for each one? Guys, I want to know the price, because I'm also going to sell mine. He said, I'll buy each one for $100. Guys, this is a lot. Corn is worth a lot. I bought it for $5, and I'm going to sell it for $100. Everything in the city of Brookhaven is different. The prices are really strange, but now I'm coming here to harvest all of this, because it's grown enough. I believe it's ready to sell. Perfect. I'm coming here in front with this box, but I don't have a car. Guys, this is terrible. But guys, the rich guy is coming here in front. He's probably coming here to make fun of me, because that's what he always does. So much so that he arrived here. He said, with this ticket you can get a free car. I don't know why he's giving me a ticket since he's a bad person. I really don't know why he did this. He said, I want to give you a chance to prove that you can get rich, because I doubt you can. This was really weird. Everything he did doesn't make sense, but he helped me a lot. So I'm really thankful. Even though he's a bad person, he helped me a lot here in Roblox. But now I'm coming here in front to buy a car. Guys, I just got here, and I need a car urgently, so I handed this to him, and apparently I just got this car. Guys, this car looks really important, because I'm going to be able to carry a lot of stuff in the back, and the car is basically just like his car. He said, what color do you want for the car? Well, I basically want red to match my avatar, because my shirt is red. But guys, he just got this car, and it's really impressive. So now I'm coming here to drive it, because this car is mine now. That player really helped me a lot, because now I'm going to be able to load all the cargo here in the car. So I'm going to put everything here. Perfect. I put 24 corns here, and now I'm coming here to sell all of this. But my friend already went back to his house, and now he's planting pumpkins. I don't know how much that's worth, but it must be a lot. But now I'm finally arriving here at the farm, and I'm going to sell all of this here in Roblox. Perfect. I handed it to him, and now he gave me all this money. He said, there's $2,400. Okay, that's a lot. Guys, now I'm coming here to buy more seeds. I want to see what I can get with $2,400, because that's a lot. I said, I have $2,400. What can I buy? I want him to tell me all of this, because there are a lot of seeds here, but I want to plant the best thing of all. He said, you can buy 12 blueberries. They are very rare. Okay, guys, I'm going to want this, because it seems really good. Now he took 12 blueberries and handed them to me. I don't know if this was a good deal, but guys, every time I buy something here and plant it here, I can sell it for 5 times more, sometimes even more. So I'm coming here to start this farm, and I also want to see what color this seed is, but I believe it's blue. So guys, I started planting, because it's going to be very important. Again, the player is coming here to help me. Guys, I want to see what he has to say. He said, blueberries are super expensive. You're the only one who has them, so be careful not to get robbed. Okay, guys, I'm going to be careful with this. This is really weird, but if he said that, it's because there was probably a blueberry theft in the past that basically impacted the whole city, so I have to be very careful. Perfect. Guys, I finished planting all of this. This is really interesting, and now I'm going to start watering all of this so it grows quickly, and I can sell all of it, because there's a lot here. We have a total of 12 blueberries, but if they grow, I'll probably sell them for a very high price. If each one costs $200, that means all of them should sell for $1,000 each, which is really a lot. But guys, again this player is coming here in front, but I don't know what he's selling this time. Again he's coming here with his Lamborghini. This player is a person who's both good and bad at the same time. He's bad because he made fun of me, but he's also good because he helped me a lot. Now he picked up all the boxes and is basically coming here to sell. He said, I have 1,000 potatoes and I'm asking for 250,000 for all of them. Guys, this is a lot. It's really impressive that he has all of this, but now even the player was shocked. He said, okay, sold. Now this player left all the boxes here. He just got this suitcase full of money. Guys, this is really a lot. I don't know how he managed to plant 1,000 potatoes. Maybe it's because potatoes are very small, but guys, potatoes are worse than the blueberries I have here, which means if I had 1,000 blueberries, I could simply become a millionaire. All of this according to the game's economy, where basically farms are very expensive. Guys, until now, he's impressed that the other player managed to get all of that, but guys, now finally my blueberries are growing. We have approximately 29 blueberries here, which is definitely worth a lot, probably $30,000, but my friend is coming here with all his pumpkins, because he's going to sell all of them. Guys, he also managed to get a lot. I want to see how much all of this is worth, so I'm watching him sell all of this. He He said, I have 10 pumpkins and I'm selling them for $3,000. I want to see if the player accepts this. He said, I'll pay $500. Apparently that's the amount my friend managed to get. He didn't get exactly the price he wanted, which means I just learned something new. You have to sell for the fair price because these players only accept the fair price. If I try to basically make a profit on top of it, I won't be able to sell all of this, and it was really important for me to know this. But guys, some time has passed, and now the blueberries are very grown. We have approximately 50 blueberries in my farm, when before there were only 24. He said, you have at least $50,000 there. Congratulations. Guys, I'm simply getting rich. This is really impressive, but I'm going to have to expand my farm to earn even more money. Guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the join button, and I'll add you on Roblox.